Well, if you follow the theme parks for any amount of time when it comes to Disney, price increases are nothing new, as it seemingly is an annual, if not biannual, thing that happens in the parks and around, whether it's tickets or food or other experiences that continually go up in price. Well, it seems that's also the case for Disney Plus. And to be fair to Disney, other streamers as well have been increasing their streaming prices. But we have an article here from CNET that talks about Disney is raising the prices for Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN yet again. So we're going to go through this article and give some thoughts on it. So hi, I'm Jared with Capture the Magic. And again, this is from CNET. It says your Disney streaming subscriptions will increase again. And here's what to expect on your next bill. So Disney has raised the prices of its streaming plans only a year after their last round of price hikes. The Mouse House announced the latest cost increase for most of its streaming plans in August, and that change took effect Thursday. In September, the company also rolled out optional account sharing fees for Disney Plus customers who want to share streaming access with someone outside their household. So here's how all things shake out. Disney Plus with ads will now cost $10, up from $8 a month. The ad-free tier got a $2 bump, now costing $16, up from $14 monthly. The Duo Basic with Disney Plus and Hulu bundle is priced at $11 per month. ESPN Plus will get a $1 increase to $12 a month. The Duo Premium, if you're not confused yet, I am, but anyways, we'll keep going. The Duo Premium plan will remain the same at $20 a month. All Hulu subscriptions have increased for the on-demand and live versions of the service. Standalone Hulu has a monthly price of $10 with ads and $19 for ad-free, while the live TV platform is now $83 per month for the basic package and $96 for the premium version. And then there's also a chart down low that breaks all this down with ads, without ads, and how it all, shakes out from there. Over the past year, Disney has announced a selection of bundled packages to customers, which has been the solution many subscribers turn to for savings. For instance, Disney Plus, Hulu, and Max are now wrapped together as one epic mega bundle priced at $17 per month for the ad-based version and $30 for the ad-free one. Disney also unveiled some new product features for streaming on September 4th, including continuous playlist on Disney Plus and access to ABC News Live. Ahead of the 2024 U.S. presidential election, all subscribers will have access to the 24/7 premium news channel for newscasts, breaking news, live events, and in-depth special reports. Disney streamers are the latest to experience a price increase. Earlier this year, the cost for Peacock got a significant bump thanks to the streamer's coverage of the 2024 Summer Olympics, and Max's ad-free plans and Paramount Plus also received noteworthy price hikes. So again, this isn't surprising. So when Disney Plus first launched, I remember they had a deal where I think it was like $70 for like 3 years you paid up front. And then basically every year since then it's become more and more expensive. So for us personally, we got rid of Disney Plus a couple of years ago. We still have access to it because of my wife's parents have it as part of something. I think it's a bundled thing for free. So, if there is something we want to watch, we will put it on there. But in terms of, Disney price hikes, it's an interesting concept here because obviously Disney has had their issues with Disney Plus being profitable. They showed a profit last quarter, but again, I don't imagine that's going to be continually going on every single quarter because they've been rather light on content from the writer's strike. And really, even Iger himself has pointed out that, they made too much stuff that was not good, that cost too much money, and it wasn't stuff that people wanted. So they've had really an issue on having content on Disney Plus that is really enough to get people to just continually keep their Disney Plus subscription. Because I think, they look at Netflix, and Netflix is the big winner in the streaming battle if you take YouTube out of it. If you're including YouTube, YouTube is by far the winner on that. But it's a very unique platform because you have, channels like mine and other people who can just have people in a spare bedroom make videos that people watch. But you're talking about premium streaming services for like scripted television and different types of shows. Netflix wins that. And if you look at the sheer amount of content that Netflix puts out, they always have new things. They have licensing deals. Now they're getting into like WWE, and they have live, I think they're doing live sports now. They have done live sports. They also have comedy specials. So they have a lot of variety in their programming that Disney does not have. Them adding Hulu into the mix does, help them on that end. But again, you have to pay to have access to Hulu to be able to do that. And just Disney Plus as its core has been something that, again, overall, that is not profitable. I still believe there's somewhere between $13 or $15 billion total in the hole on Disney Plus. It could be more than that. That's the last report that I saw. So, again, as a lot of people were cutting the cord from cable going to streaming has become basically how cable used to be in terms of individual streaming services, which channels on what. Now they're starting to come together to create, these bundled packages. So it definitely seems like cable went to streaming, and then streaming is basically just slowly becoming another version of cable, but just more on-demand version. And obviously Disney on the TV side, I mean, ABC and stuff like that, those are shrinking markets that they know that. That's one reason why they're putting ABC News stuff on Disney Plus, is because they're trying to get that audience into their linear television products. So as they continue to shrink the linear television side, they're going to, add a lot of that into the Disney Plus side because they see that as the future. Now, at one point, I think The Mandalorian was a very popular show that was really drawing people in. But as that show has fallen off, as that show continues to go on, and now that they're not even doing a fourth season of that, they're turning that into a movie. Disney, outside of, say, like Inside Out 2 coming on the platform, Deadpool, Wolverine coming on the platform, these are singular movies that were very successful this past summer. But, we'll have to wait and see if that's enough for people to really sign up for Disney Plus to keep it. They may do it for a month to watch the movie, and then, how many people are going to keep a subscription as those prices continue to just watch a couple of movies that they like. And I think this is the issue that Disney has with this is, you look at a Netflix, they continually just have new variety, new things coming on because they have licensing deals. Disney is not wanting to do licensing deals, at least as much as Netflix, historically, when you're looking at Disney Plus. At one point, I forget where it peaked, but they peaked on subscribers, and it's been kind of this downturn since then. They've been running some deals on, $1 per month for like 3 months. Like, they've been running deals to really try and bolster those subscriber counts. But, I think there's a lot of questions. I do think eventually what you're going to end up seeing with a lot of these streamers is, you look at like a Paramount Plus and Peacock, a lot of these, I think they're just going to start melding and coming together and merging, because I don't think on their own they're going to be able to really sustain an audience like they all thought they were just going to become Netflix. And I think they found out pretty quickly that it wasn't as profitable as they thought. There's a lot more costs that go involved. And really Netflix was built off of, the licensing deals to like The Office and Friends and Parks and Rec and these shows that were already running on other networks. They just purchased the rights to them. People stream, binged them and watched them. And that's really what built Netflix before they really started their own content. So streaming side has not been as profitable. And, they all thought with 2020 when, people because of COVID were watching more streaming that this is how it was going to be going forward. And that's obviously hasn't been the case. But in terms of Disney, if you want to keep it, it's getting increasingly more expensive. I imagine there will be, more price hikes after this. And again, they're trying to push people more toward the ad tier because that is the tier that makes more money versus the ad-free tier. So I think you're going to continue to see quite a pricing discrepancy amongst that, because not only can they make money on people having a subscription fee for it, they can also sell advertising on that content and things of that nature. So I'm not going to be surprised with Disney Plus if it just ends up almost turning into this, their home base for ABC and everything on their property, just trying to push people to it. But the real question you have to ask about it is, when you have a YouTube alternative out there and you have like a Netflix, how many people are just wanting Disney only content, especially, obviously when Marvel was at its height, I think you would have had the best argument for it. But Disney Plus didn't come around until really after Marvel had peaked. And so they don't have, they have movies and some movies come on, but a lot of people I think would just rather buy a movie individually if they're going to watch it. And I think the question really comes into shows and other entertainment types of options to put on Disney Plus that people are willing to pay a monthly subscription fee for continually. And I think that's their challenge. And I don't know if they've really figured that out. It seems like they're definitely still trying to rework things. There's behind the scenes, Iger has said they're focusing more on quality content and other things like that. They're all basically becoming what cable was, just in a little bit different way. And if, how many people they may lose whenever they increase these subscription prices as time goes on. I know for me personally, like in my family, my brother, they had it. They said they got rid of it because they weren't going to pay the price increases. And some other people that we know said the same thing just in conversation. So I think a lot of people, when these price increases go up, they kind of look at it and say, I don't even really watch this. Or like, let's just not cut it. Let's just get rid of it and do something different. And the challenge there with Disney is if they want more content to draw people in, they're going to have to spend more money. And the last time they went on a big spending spree when it came to content on Disney Plus, a lot of that, I guess you could just say, to be fair, was very mixed reviews in terms of the general public there. And the thing that's the biggest show on Disney Plus is not even a Disney-owned property, which is Bluey. And I've had a lot of questions about, I'm not really sure when that is up for renewal, but if Disney is not able to keep Bluey on Disney Plus, I feel like Disney could see a lot of people drop Disney Plus, because a lot of people have Disney Plus for Bluey, as they are the US distributor for that. And I'm sure on some level Disney doesn't like that the biggest show on their platform is not even one of theirs. It's just they just have the rights to it from Australia basically. So how this all ends up shaking out is really interesting to watch and see how all these streamers are navigating this thing and trying to come together to offer packages, because I think they recognize that the only way forward that most of them are going to survive is kind of coming back together to essentially form cable yet again, when they all wanted to get away thinking they were all going to become Netflix. And in the end, I don't think that's the case, and I think they're slowly figuring that out at this point. But either way, that's going to be it, though, for this video. If you like this video, please like it and subscribe to the channel, as we do a coverage here of theme parks and pop culture. And let us know in the comments, do the price increases for Disney Plus, Hulu, or ESPN, are they going to cause you to cut these services? Or if you do have them, are you going to keep them going forward? And until next time, we will see you later.